Welcome back to Arc El Paso, y'all. You may have heard of this new term going around online on social media called Shrek'n. Now, from my understanding, Shrek'n is like dating down with the expectation that because you're dating who you perceive as an uglier partner, they will treat you better. So anyway, this term is new to me, so I'm joined here now by some UTEP students to talk about this new online term. I'm not too big on social media. I'm hoping some of y'all might be, but I don't know, let's just talk about this. When have you heard about this term going around Shrek'n?
I learned of this term 5 minutes ago, and in complete honesty, I think that the term is just a better representation of how much social media has on affecting contemporary language per se. Terms that you have like Riz or any other things I could think of, Skibbity Toilet, one of them. Things that seem yeah, things that seem so ridiculous to us. So for example, one of the memes going around 6'7". I mean, yeah, all of these are representations of a younger generation, how they're applying certain behaviors to certain words or terms, and it's just lingo that younger generations have. And I mean, that's been something since society has come to exist the way it is, and it's just the way that social media has adapted the way that different communications and the different generations communicate with each other. And I think Shrek'n is just another example of that.
Okay, that's a good outlook. And what do y'all think about Shrek'n?
I think, well, when I first heard it, I thought it was like the movie Shrek. I was like, wow, that man's really big enough.
I think that's where it was birthed from,
Yeah.
you know, because like Shrek and Fiona, I think that's where it kind of started.
Well, that's the thing with Shrekking. It's like on a superficial level, and what you think is dating down, and that's a good thing for you. I don't really understand that. Well, of course, looks aren't everything, but I think this is also what Sebastian said. It's history repeating itself. You know, the whole brain rot thing going on. We've had brain rot since we were born, since 2012. We always had these memes going around. I think this is just history repeating itself. And I think it's also just terms being reused in other ways, like dating down, Shrekking, whatever's conducive for the next generation.
Okay, so this actual theory has been a thing, you know, probably for a while. Like I guess the dating down kind of aspect, but just the term is kind of new. People finding new ways to recycle it.
Yeah, whatever term's more attractive to the new generation.
Okay.
Speaking of ecology theory.
Yeah, let's pass over to you, man. And another thing I guess I want to add, have y'all heard about this thing, I guess, getting Shrek'd? Like, whenever you got Shrek'd, I guess that means that you tried to do Shrek and you tried to date down, but then you still got rejected. So, I don't know, talk about that. How you feel? Have you heard about this getting Shrek'd thing?
I've never heard of the term getting Shrek'd, but I mean, I think I've seen it firsthand of like maybe, you know, just people out and about. Maybe they feel like they're trying to score something and they think maybe this person, you know, it's not easy bucket. Maybe not what I go for, but I wanted them to get rejected. It's like, really, dog? You know, it's just kind of, yeah. So I think it's just like Christian was saying, like, it's just more of a repeated thing. I think this has been happening like for a while.
It's been happening, but it's just this new term around it.
Most definitely,
All right, let's maybe get a lady's opinion on this whole Shrek thing. I guess for you, would it maybe be called like Fiona in?
Fiona? I honestly have never heard of Shrekking until being explained right now, live on television, or whatever this is, on Arc El Paso.
There you go, Arc El Paso.
Boom! I think Shrekking is just a random slang word now these days with children. I say children because I'm still a teenager and I still have never heard this. Even on social media, I feel like I've never heard it either way. It's like kind of like a subgroup of different slangs, you know? I mean, what Sebastian brought up, like Riz. Riz is just another term for flirting with somebody or having good confidence in speaking to who you're attracted to or who you're trying to get along with or be with. I feel like now it's gonna bring in another paranoia to this generation, especially because you're gonna have somebody, you're gonna get rejected, let's say, and people are like, oh, you got Shrek'd. You know, imagine that. Like, I'm sure if that happened to me, my heart would drop to my stomach and be so embarrassing for me for that to happen.
So it seems like as a whole, we don't really like this whole term, this whole Shrek'n thing. It seems like it's not gonna be part of our regular vocabulary. No, not really.
No.
Yeah, not really. Okay. It don't really stick as.
I think it's gonna be a cringy term in the next couple weeks or months.
Oh,
you know?
it'll be one of those.
It's very popular as of right now.
Yeah.
But like when people, let's say in the next like 3 months, they're gonna be like, "What are you even saying?" You know, like we don't do that anymore. You know.
Yeah. Man, all right, well, that is it for our conversation today on Arc El Paso about this new term Shrek'n. And from what I've kind of heard, it sounds like, I don't know if it'll stick around too long. So don't worry if you get Shrek'd. Hopefully you don't. But anyway, stick around on Arc El Paso because we got a lot coming up in the show.